What's up and welcome to the channel. On today's video is all about Roomba maintenance. I'm going to show you all the things you need to do to keep it running at its optimal level. Now let's take a look at the bottom view first to get familiar with the Roomba. It's got the cliff sensor so it doesn't fall down the stairs, the charging contact so it can charge back up. It's got the side brush to get those pesky little debris in hard to reach areas. It has the removable front caster wheel. This is like the third wheel, so it allows it to move around. It's important to keep this clean. It's got the side cliff sensors, the right and left wheel modules, the power wheels, the cleaning head module, and it's got the brush frame release tabs. iRobot has an incredible app for Apple and Android that can really help you get the most out of your Roomba. Everything from battery life to Roomba maintenance, schedules, and history. You can really keep track of your Roomba and really get the most. You can even send your Roomba home. Pretty cool. Now, everything in the Roomba manual has everything to do with maintenance, so your care frequency and your replacement frequency, and it basically just says here when it recommends to replace these things. You know, if you take care of it, it could last longer. Now, all about the battery. If you feel like your Roomba needs a new battery, there are replacements available. www.irobot.com with a full comprehensive battery replacement guide. And keeping your Roomba's battery healthy requires full solid charging, so make sure to put your charging home base in a great location. And all of your Roomba replacement parts are available directly from iRobot.com. You can get your filters, your brushes, and everything. This package here is $49.99, and you just follow the specified manufacturer replacement times for optimal performance. Now let's take a look at actually how to clean and maintain your Roomba. Your Roomba can be a great help if it's cared for properly. Now it's important to clean the Roomba dustpan after every single time it's been doing a cleaning. And you're gonna also have to clean out this little filter. And that's easy, just tap it on the side of your garbage can, and you're gonna clean this out with a damp rag and just make sure it's free from dust. Now we're gonna take a look at the bottom of the Roomba. I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna remove all the little hairs and all the little things that get stuck underneath. So first, this little side brush. It's easy with a star screwdriver or a flathead. Just gonna remove that and take off all the stuff that's been tangled around it. You'd be surprised how much it does. The interval for this cleaning is probably once a week, maybe every 2 weeks. It's good to look under and just double check. Gonna remove your front wheel here. You're gonna pull out all the stuff that's been tangled. This is give or take maybe 4 cleanings, but I do look underneath the Roomba and see if there's anything serious. A couple of the big red elastic or whatever, that was just from today. So I would not let the Roomba go around with that. So you just clean everything up and inspect all the parts, make sure it's all back in together, just like as per the manual. And you're gonna make sure that's all good. I'm gonna put that in, make sure it's nice and locked in. You wouldn't wanna have that front wheel come off as it could damage the floor. Now we're gonna remove the brushes and remove things that have been caught up in there, which evidently is quite a bit. Remove that red string and just remove any of the hair and debris and anything else that's been caught in there. And once that's all removed, we're gonna get a wet or a damp cloth or paper towel of some kind, and we're going to wipe down all the components. The soft brush, I like to wipe all the dust off and clean it up. This prolongs the life of the brushes and the different components. Next thing we're going to do is remove the main brush and all the things that have been caught up in there, like this elastic, and we're going to remove all the hair and little things that have been caught in there. It's surprising how much stuff actually gets caught up in there and tangled up on the brush. So these brushes are actually replaceable, and they're not necessarily cheap, so you want to take care of the brush to prolong its life. Clean it every 4 cleanings. Take your Roomba apart, really take care of it, and this will make the Roomba last longer. It'll be easier on the motors of the Roomba and just easier all around. The Roomba will be much happier to clean up your floor. Now we're just going to use a damp paper towel or rag and wipe out all the dust from the inside surfaces. And we're just going to give a general inspection of the parts of the Roomba. Make sure everything's looking good. We're going to clean off our charging terminals. We're going to clean off our cliff sensors. And we're just going to take care of our Roomba. It'll be much happier when it's cleaning our floor, and it will love us that much more. Because you will love your Roomba eventually, because while you're doing something else, your Roomba is cleaning. And that's perfect. Now we're going to put our brushes back in so they fit in just like this. It's a little square piece that allows the motor to connect to the brush. We're going to put the main brush back in first. Then we're going to do the same thing with the soft brush, and then this should just close down without force and click into place. So that's pretty much it with the bottom of our Roomba. We're just going to do one last quick clean, polish it up with a just lightly damp rag, and we're pretty much done. Just going to give a quick wipe down, just make sure it looks all beautiful. We're going to send it on its way. And last but not least, we have our Roomba maintenance tips and tricks. We have our little canine friend here taking a deuce on the floor, and I'm sure you've all heard that in the right circumstance, the Roomba can make a little bit more mess than it cleans up. And having a little oopsie like this might just be all your Roomba needs to be decommissioned for good. You wouldn't want to clean out that Roomba after, and all those little parts and mechanisms would be, full of gross things. So always take into consideration, if you leave your Roomba running with a pet at home that hasn't been out for a while, this could happen to you, so take that into consideration. Another thing with your Roomba, keep the floor clean of debris so your Roomba can work properly. Always clean your Roomba out often. Take care of your Roomba. Put its charging base in an area where it can find easily. And clean your Roomba's filter often. Make sure this is nice and clean, and your Roomba should take very well care of you. And your Roomba doesn't like cleaning up any wet messes, so stick to things that you would normally sweep or vacuum up. The smaller stuff the better, but normally things that you would sweep. And I have reviewed and rated the Roomba 4.5 stars out of 5. And if you'd like to check out my full Roomba review video, hit this link right there. There's my video right there. And as always, have a wonderful day.